Hello, with a warm welcome to my podcast, My World, Your World, with tales of imagination and inspiration. My name is Jochen Seitz, and today I invite you again to let your thoughts wander with one of my stories. It is about one's convictions and that I have to admit how often I have already changed them. Today I start with a song to the story. Both the song and the story can stay separate for themselves, but are saying the same. I had some intelligent help composing the music, and I believe the result truly reflects the effort.
I began when all my world was small and loved the breast that fed me. I grew to hear my parents call as through their books they led me. I grew in steps, believed each age held every answer like a vow. What felt like truth upon the page would contradict itself somehow. I swore I knew what mattered most, then watched it fade, then watched it turn. I burned for things I'd later roast, condemned the fires I used to burn. I have bled for what I thought was right, watched others burn for borrowed light. If truth keeps changing as we move along, was I the singer or the song? I chased control, then chased the cause, sold desire, then marched the street. I fought the system, later served its laws, fed on comfort, then refused to eat. Each time I swore this one is real, the last one slowly fell to dust. Convictions bend, they bruise, they heal, and sometimes turn against our trust. I have bled for what I thought was right, watched others burn for borrowed light. If truth keeps changing as we move along, was I the singer or the song? After many years of sorrow, and after I've come to realize, I hold in mind what waits tomorrow and wonder why we're blind to rise. We make decisions harming us, yet dare to choose for others' fate. Shouldn't questions guide our trust to seek what's just before too late? Now listen well, my friend, I'm telling, these questions hold a truth worth dwelling. Why risk your life for what you believe? Why risk another's for your cause? Why die for a truth we barely trust ourselves to hold? I have bled for what I thought was right, watched others burn for borrowed light. If truth keeps changing as we move along, was I the singer or the song? Was I the singer or the song?
My world, your world, where imagination meets inspiration. The course of convictions. Still in the belly, my world consisted only of my mother and me. At 1 year old, I enjoyed mother's milk and was very grateful when my diaper was changed regularly. At 2 years old, I loved it when my parents read to me from a book. At 3 years old, I would have much preferred to stay at home with my parents rather than go to kindergarten. At 6 years old, I was especially proud to finally be allowed to go to school. At 10 years old, I would have given a lot to no longer have to go to school. As a teen, I was endlessly in love and certain that we would stay together for a lifetime. We dyed our hair blue and campaigned for more anarchy. When my heart was broken, I never wanted to fall in love again. Finally, of legal age, I was so proud of my driver's license that I didn't want to get out of the car at all. Anarchy no longer mattered to me either. I had a well-paid job to be able to afford my hobby. My favorite food was Wiener Schnitzel, and to quench my thirst, I drank milk with chocolate powder. As a 20-something, I optimized my skills in my job in marketing in order to influence customers' behavior even better. In my 30s, I was convinced of the necessity of environmental protection and tucked flyers under the windshield wipers of cars. At demonstrations, I argued for social justice. My schnitzel was made of tofu and I drank my cappuccino with oat milk. In my 40s, the unrestrained commerce in the world was abhorrent to me, and my job, which was supposed to promote exactly that, seemed useless to me. In my 50s, I review my convictions of the past and ask myself how my convictions of the present might change in the future. Why do people put their lives on the line for their convictions? Why do people put the lives of others on the line for their convictions? Why do people put their own lives on the line for the convictions of others? The Course of Convictions by Jochen Seitz. If you like what you have heard, it might be your intention to share my story or the song. Please feel free to go ahead. Let's push the world towards awareness and humanity. All the best and be blessed.